Thank you, Doug.
All right, Zach Bache, league owner, as we get ready for heat number 1, David Cardwell and Charles Silvis will have the front row. John Darby and Harvey Shanks on the second row. Zach Bache and Kyle Hackett have the third row for heat number 1. And as you heard, adding a dirt series next season. And huge shout out to 3 Wide Designs for the sponsorship of the 410 series. Of course, AC Custom Graphics as well. And now ZB Cinematography also working with 3 Wide Designs. So a lot of growth, a great league, great admins, great team, great drivers. This is going to be a league to watch in the future. All right, it's one more time around, then we'll have heat number 1. Close battles in the 410s. Will we see some more close battles here in the prolates? Make sure you drop in the comments. Let us know who you're cheering for in the feature tonight. Pace truck is in. Green is in the air. They're down and away. Charles gets a good run to the high side, but Cardwell down on the bottom manages to clear him out of turn 2. John Darby currently running in third, side by side with Harvey Shanks. It looks like Darby might clear him. Oh, Darby gets into... Darby had one heck of a run down on the bottom, just gets into the... Harvey just gets into the back of the car of Charles Silvis. It'd be interesting to watch Darby because he obviously has some extreme speed here, as he had one heck of a run going off into turn 1. Harvey Shanks managed to clear all of that, come out in second. Kyle Hackett in third. Zach Bache is in fourth, and John Darby now back into fifth. Silva's currently on pit road. We'll see. He did have to tow. So he may not make it back out before the end of the heat. And green flag is back in the air. Davin gets a huge run into turn 1. Harvey Shanks in second. And here comes John Darby. And he's got one heck of a run. As we mentioned, he had some extreme speed on the start of the race. We'll see how far up he can get here. Can he catch back up to Davin, though? Harvey Shanks in second place. Darby now up to third. He is on the move. Davin way out front. 1.2 second lead right now. Harvey Shanks in second. John Darby in third is actually closing in on Shanks. Kyle Hackett and Zach Bache battling it out back there, and Charles Silvis is going to make it back up off pit road. 2 laps to go for Davin Cardwell. Harvey Shanks in second. John Darby has not closed the gap anymore on Harvey as Davin gets the white flag. Coming out of turn 4, Davin Cardwell wins heat number 1. Harvey Shanks comes home second. Darby is third. Kyle Hackett is fourth. And Zach Bache is fifth. Looking forward to seeing what John Darby can do in the feature. Based on his lap times, man, he's going to be tough to beat. All right, heat number 2 is going to be Cody Olsen, Ryan Arbogast on the front row, Ty Dickinson, Nathan Voss on the second row, Patrick Madman Coluccio, and Josh Hessen have the third row. Josh, I do not believe qualified. We'll have to see if he takes the grid or not. Ty Dickinson informing us that Cardwell is selling sweet tea in his pits after the races. So things are getting a little weird down there. And it does not look like Josh Hessen is gridding. What in the world? What is Ty doing? Was he trying to get a head start? Was he stealing sweet tea? What in the world is going on? Hey, good luck, Nathan Voss. Good luck, everybody out there. Top 2 in points on track together for heat number 2. And currently nose to tail. Pace truck is in. Green flag is in the air. They are down and away. Cody gets off into turn 1 just a little bit ahead of Arbogast. Who's going to have the run off of 2? Arbogast has got some momentum off 2. Nathan Voss staying right with him. Patrick Coluccio all over the back bumper there. And it looks like Cody might have had a little problem getting into turn 1. Looked like he kicked the back end out a little more than he intended. Does it again in 3 and 4, but making it work. Now Ty Dickinson, who just ran the fastest lap of the race so far, just trying to get past Arbogast. Nathan Voss has now dropped down to the bottom. Arbogast has the top line alone. Oh, did they touch? I believe they touched on the front straightaway. And Arbogast comes out ahead on that deal. He sends it high into 3 and 4. 4 laps to go. This heat, they are just staying all over each other. Three laps to go, and Ty Dickinson is right on the back bumper of Cody Olsen. Ryan Arbogast on his bumper. Nathan Voss on his bumper. And it looks like Arbogast moving up to the high side. He's going to try and make something happen up high with coming down to the white flag. Nathan Voss gets the nose in, sends it into 3. Off of turn 4, it's a drag race back into turn 1. White flag is in the air. Cody Olsen out front, Ty Dickinson in second. Arbogast managing to clear. And it is Cody Olsen for the win in heat number 2. All right, heat number 3 is going to be David Garman and Robert Tucker. Jaron Valley, Bryce Dickinson on the second row, AJ Bowman and Joseph Brooks rounding out the field. Does not look like Joseph Brooks is going to grid this time. Somebody should hop in and remind Garmin it's 8 laps for the heat. All right, coming down, they'll get 1 to green. Everybody stacking back up. Robert Tucker on the high side, Garmin on the bottom. Jaron Valley and Bryce Dickinson right behind them. And what are they doing? Oh my goodness. Looks like Bryce and Jaron are having a little bit of fun there. A little blink out of Garmy. Pace truck is in. Green flag is in the air. They're down and away. Robert Tucker has a good run out of turn 2. He might clear Garmin on the back straightaway. Garmin keeps the nose in. Through 3 and 4. And, oh my goodness, there's contact back behind. Everybody keeps going the right way, though. Robert Tucker managing to open up a lead. Garmin in second. Bryce in third. Bryce and Jaron almost get together there. Robert has almost a 1 second lead. Garmin's got a lot of ground to make up here and just a few laps to do it. Jaron managing to clear Bryce here. Move Brycey Bear back to 4th. AJ Bowman in 5th. Hanging on to the back of this pack, having a pretty smooth run, not pushing it though. And Robert Tucker, his lead is shrinking, but will Garmin have enough time? They're going to get 2 to go. Garmin probably not going to have enough time at this point. 3/4 of a second behind. Jaron Valley in 3rd. Bryce Dickinson in 4th. AJ Bowman back in 5th. Robert moving to the high side through 1 and 2 for the final lap. Garmin sends it deep into 3 and 4. It's not going to be enough. Robert Tucker gets the win in heat number 3. Garmin finishing 2nd. Jaron Valley 3rd. Bryce Dickinson in 4th. And AJ Bowman finishing 5th. On to the warm-up. All the drivers starting to roll off of pit road. And they're taking the shortcut off pit road. Nathan Voss is cutting through the grass. All right, now they're getting stacked up for the 3 wide salute here. Oh, they're going to try and make it 4 wide. I did not think you could do 4 wide here. But it looks like you can, as long as you're going slow. A 4 wide salute to the fans. So this is for all of y'all watching. So say hello in the chat. Let these guys know you're watching and cheering them on as they light them up and crash on the back straightaway. Well, that's what warm-up is for, really. And Patrick Coluccio is going for a ride on the backstretch. Upside down. Will anybody help him? Nope. Jaron Valley right now so far is the fastest. David Garman second fastest, and Davin Cardwell just laid down the fastest lap. With the track state starting a little bit more slicked off, these guys will have to work both lines here. We'll see some of the field right down by the inside wall, some up by the outside wall. And that inside wall going into turn one, you'll note there is some tires down there. And if you dive it in too early, too hard, you can get into that barrier at the end of pit road. Looks like we'll have a 16-car field. That ought to make for some great racing. Ought to see a few drivers come from the back and make their way to the front. A lot of fast drivers out here. Some of the highest I-rated, some of the best drivers on iRacing in this group as it continues to grow. And definitely showing a lot of promise for what will be to come next season. Cody Olsen and Ryan Arbogast beating and banging there as the warm-up comes to a close. Davin Cardwell still has the fastest lap. Cody Olsen second, Robert Tucker third, Jaron Valley fourth, Charles Silva's fifth, John Darby sixth, Garmin in seventh, Ryan Arbogast eighth, Bryce Dickinson 9th, and Nathan Voss 10th. And right at a 10th of a second from first to 10th place on their lap time. So things are going to get very, very close out there. All right, practice is over. It's time to go racing with Davin Cardwell and Cody Olsen on the front row, Robert Tucker and Harvey Shanks on the second row. Ty Dickinson, David Garman on the third row, John Darby and Ryan Arbogast have the fourth row, Jaron Valley and Kyle Hackett rounding out the top 10. Then Nathan Voss, Bryce Dickinson 11th and 12th. 13th is Zach Beige, Patrick Coluccio's 14th, AJ Bowman 15th, Charles Silva 16th. Josh Hessen did not qualify. I don't know that he's going to be in here. And Joseph Brooks in 18th. We'll have to see if those last two take to the track. Josh Hessen and Joseph Brooks so far have not taken to the grid. Rumor has it Cardwell is pulling over to take an EOL for the feature. And if he wins, free sweet tea for everybody. So keep your fingers crossed if you're wanting some sweet tea. You got to hope that Davin can come from the back and pull off the win. All right, pace truck about to drop off. Robert Tucker and Cody Olson will lead them down into turn one. Track already a little bit slick, and it's going to make things very interesting here. Pace truck is in, green in the air. Down into turn one, side by side, Cody Olson. Looks like Robert Tucker trying to get a run up off of two. Further back in the field. Oh, we've got some three wide as Arbogast way up high through 3 and 4. He's going to pick off a couple of them. Nathan Voss down there on the bottom. Those are the two battling for the points lead. Robert Tucker has managed to clear Cody Olson. And look at this battling. 3 and 4 wide all over the track. Caution is out. Kyle Hackett involved. Looks like Kyle was struggling out of 3 and 4, lost some momentum, and the 70 just had nowhere to go. Patrick Coluccio gets caught in that as well. Robert Tucker, so far, fastest, has led every lap, managed to get to the lead right off the bat. And how about Ryan Arbogast's power move up to the high side, right by the outside wall, making it 3 wide, picking off 2 drivers in a single turn. Everybody stacked back up, side by side, pace truck back in. Green flag back in the air, they're down and away. Robert gets a good jump. Cody up to the high side though, trying to get some momentum going. Mid-pack. Garmin looking for a hole. Arbogast down on the bottom. And seeing some cars making it 3 wide, trying to make something happen up the middle. Jaron Valley was looking up the middle through 3 and 4. Now he's going to go to the high side. Devin Cardwell right there with him. Robert Tucker still holding on to the lead. Ty Dickinson now up to 3rd. John Darby now up to 5th, making his way forward. And here comes Garmy. He's in the middle of this mess as well. And, Arbogast drifts up a little bit off of turn 2. Nathan Voss way up there on the high side, looking for a way around both of them. Garmy shuts the door on the high side. And Voss gets the nose in up to, Voss is up in the wall. John Darby continuing to make his way forward as well. Robert Tucker, Cody Olson, they both up front have a little bit of a gap. But we mentioned it during his heat. John Darby had a ton of momentum making that bottom line work. And obviously up to 4th already and making his way forward. Ty Dickinson, though, giving him a run for his money up top. Ty looks like he might clear him and hold on to 3rd. But off of 2, look at that comeback by Darby. And Darby in 3rd at the line, way down on the bottom this time, trying to find and get clear of Ty Dickinson. Garmin now dropping to the bottom with him. And look who is on the move. Davin Cardwell, who started in last, now up to 8th. Robert Tucker's got to be loving looking in his mirror, seeing all this battling. Ty Dickinson and John Darby just continue battling side by side. Oh no! Darby clears him. Darby finally cleared him. Now can he run him? Can he run down the leaders? And Ty dropping down to the bottom. Ty not able to find the same momentum down on the bottom that Darby was. And it's 3 wide back behind as Davin Cardwell and David Garman battle. Ryan Arbogast goes to the high side and picks them. Looks like he's going to pick them both off. Arbogast really sending it down on the, oh my goodness, it gets really close. Ty Dickinson going backwards, caution. I think this might have been related to the incident with Ty. Yep, Ty, you see, gets completely sideways there. Nathan Voss kind enough to straighten him back out, but the caution had already been thrown. This is definitely not what Robert Tucker wanted. Cody Olsen right behind him, but back there in third, John Darby has been flying towards the front. Davin Cardwell working his way forward as well. He'll be in the top 5, I believe. Yep, he will be in 5th. As they stack back up for the restart. Pace truck drops in. Green flag back in the air. Robert Tucker has got to get away clean and quick. Darby on the bottom looking for second place under Cody Olsen. Right behind him, Davin Cardwell in 4th place on the high side. And Nathan Voss has made his way forward. He is now up to 6th and ahead of Ryan Arbogast. This is his chance to pick up some points, possibly take the points lead here tonight. It's 3 wide behind the leader. Davin tried to stick it in the middle, but Darby and Olsen holding him off. Oh, Cardwell now down through the middle. Slide job on Cody Olsen. Cody doing a crossover on the bottom. They're 3 wide. Oh my. And Cody saves it. Nice save by Cody Olsen. He loses a couple spots, and now Darby in 3rd has to battle with the 70 of Davin Cardwell. Could that have been any closer? And now Cardwell going for the lead on Tucker. Cardwell down to the bottom. Cardwell might clear him off too. No Tucker fighting back with the momentum off the high side. What a battle we have here. Darby's still lurking right behind these two. Cody Olsen in 4th. Harvey Shanks in 5th. Nathan Voss trying to keep 5th place. Ryan Arbogast back behind him, trying to stay within sight of Nathan Voss. Meanwhile, Davin Cardwell riding up on the wall. Robert Tucker in 2nd, now under attack. John Darby to the bottom. Darby has made that bottom line work better than anybody else here tonight, and it is definitely showing as he continues his march forward. Off of turn 4, still side by side. It looks like Darby gets the big run off of turn 2. Just not able to clear Tucker yet. Cody Olsen now back in 4th. Harvey Shanks in 5th place. Up high. Ryan Arbogast and Nathan Voss now battling for 6th. Voss on the bottom. Arbogast up top. Tucker in 2nd. Now has Darby all over him. Darby has Cody Olsen all over him. Darby has had a steady march towards the front, but it looks like, oh, we've got a car stopped out of turn 4, caution. And it looks like it's Zach Bache. Down through 3 and 4 and just gets on it a little too soon. Actually clips the leader. Holds his line for a moment. Caution comes out. All right, Devin Cardwell in the lead. Robert Tucker in second. John Darby in third. Look for Darby to dive really low into turn 1 and possibly take second place quickly. Couple of cars getting waved around here. Darby, like I mentioned earlier, making that bottom line work better than just about anybody else on track. Pace truck in, green flag in the air again. Devin gets away clean, and now it's the battle for second place. And it looks like John Darby is going to take it. Can he hold on to it out of turn 4? Loses a little bit of momentum. Robert Tucker fighting back on the high side. Cody Olson back in 4th. Harvey Shanks up to 5th now. Ryan Arbogast in 6th. Nathan Voss in 7th. And Davin already opening up over a 1 second lead over this battle for second. Darby has the nose ahead at the line with 7 laps to go. He knows he can get that nose ahead and at least get a second place out of this. Six laps to go. Cody Olson still lurking right there, looking for a way past. Davin continuing to pull away, but the battle is on for second, and it looks like Darby clears him with 5 laps to go. Now, does Darby change his line as Cody Olson and Robert Tucker battle? Devin Cardwell way out front. John Darby in second. Robert Tucker in third. Cody Olson appears to have blinked out of the race, or at least back to the back of the field. No, Cody has just disappeared. Tough break for Cody, running for a top 3 finish. 2 laps to go for Davin Cardwell. 1.3 second lead over second place, John Darby. White flag in the air. Robert Tucker back in third. Can he make up any ground? Nobody changes, and out of turn 4, Davin Cardwell pulls down the win. John Darby in second, Robert Tucker in third, Ryan Arbogast finishes 4th, and Harvey Shanks comes home in 5th. What a battle that was. And sweet tea for everybody. All right, doesn't look like our third place driver is available, so we will get John Darby in here. Or maybe not. Darby just disappeared. Let me get our winner. Hey, Davin, this is Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
I hear it's free sweet tea for everybody now.
Yeah, I guess you could call that. I got that on discount right there.
Man, you came took the EOL at the start of the race and managed to work all the way through the field. And what an amazing run that was.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. I just they asked if I want to go to the back, so I said I would, and I've done it for fun, and somehow I came back to the front and win this thing. But it was super really fun, and I really like this league so far, and I'm ready to be back.
All right, man. Congratulations. That was one heck of a win, man.
Thank you. I just gotta thank Elite iRacing Graphics, my girlfriend for supporting and watching, and everyone who helps us.
All right, man. Congrats, buddy.
Thank you.
And John Darby managed to hop up here in the booth, and man, what a run you had tonight.
Yeah, man. I just stuck with the bottom and hoped that it stayed there down there.
It looked like a couple times the bottom came in, but then you'd suddenly go backwards just a little bit. But then a lap or two later, you were faster than everybody.
Yeah, you had to hit it just right down there and keep that left rear in the moisture. If not, the momentum on the top would just outweigh the run you would get on the bottom.
Well, you definitely made it work tonight, man. And I mentioned it during the heats. You were extremely fast. You just kept running down there and would fly past a couple of cars. And you continued to do that throughout the race. Just get down there. A couple of guys gave you a hard time, but for the most part, nobody could hold you back.
Yeah, it took a little bit of use to get into this fixed setup. I'm not used to running 12 gallons of fuel for 40 laps, but I mean, it handled pretty good. I'm not going to complain about that, but I just stuck to the bottom and let it roll down there.
Oh, man, it definitely worked. A great finish tonight. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, sir.
All right, John Darby comes in second. Robert Tucker finishes third. And thank you guys so much for dropping in tonight. Tomorrow night we'll have the Friday Fun League, and we'll be broadcasting the Jones BS Racing League. I would say the Friday Fun League probably rated R, given that we get in a lot of trouble during that. And then the Jones BS Racing League, the super late models, that will be another awesome race. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you all have a wonderful night.